Howdy, howdy. Welcome on in, chat. Hello, you're still up? What time is it for you? I'm going to bed, but I'll wait for it. Okay, that's fair. Sorry, I know this was very last minute. Honestly, thank you to everyone who's kept a stream. Nightmare that has. I'm gonna post in Lowcrafter Discord. Go ahead and I'll share it with everyone. My overtime has been extended. Context going in. Actual plan. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry. On the bright side, you can save stream streaks by just watching the stream in 24 hours of this. Which is good. I'm glad that they on the bright side. Oh, thank you for teaming first on YouTube as well. Yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot to happen during the stream. Chat, I'm locked in. I have a beverage of my choice. Wine after the feature. Hey, that's interesting. But I figured I'd go live because I just put a message in my channel, Soulcrafter server. Not a part of the Soulcrafter. What are you doing? But I basically explained to my chat that the reason I've been so absent from stream these days is because I have been working 50-hour weeks. 50 to 60-hour weeks. It depends on the week. But yeah, unfortunately, I thought that hang on, let me check the filters on it. That would explain why there's a noise gate on it. Okay, so to give a little context, I have been working copious amounts of OT. I thought it would be from originally when I went into preparations for overtime, I thought it was going to be from May 18th until June 5th. It is June 12th. I just got off a shift at 9 p.m., which is 2 hours extended past when I usually stay. My overtime does not end until June 18th. So I still have 1 whole week left of overtime. And I'm not really looking forward to it. Yeah, I probably don't want to have the whole stream on with only every third word getting through. I thought the noise filter was enough because I've got a fan running in the background. It's super hot in my room right now. I love Wolf Floof. Welcome on in. Thank you for teaming the daily sand. 8 grains of sand. Congrats. I gotta put those daily sand into something. Like I want there to be like some sort of like collection pool where it's like I can like pull them out of. It's like, oh yeah, if you have this much sand redeemed, then we'll do like a giveaway and you have this many entries. I'm here for your walls. Hi, cutie. Come on in. I was just explaining that my overtime has been extended into next week, which means that while I was aiming to um, be back on Monday the 15th, that is no longer the case. In all honesty, I cannot say for certain when I will be back to regular streaming outside of July. The fan isn't bad enough to be a problem. It's just able to be heard. It's quiet though. Okay, good. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Something happened today? What happened today, cutie? What was I gonna say? Sorry, my brain's a little foggy right now because I've had a drink of my choice, as I will call it. But there's no need to rip. Good luck, soldier. Thank you. um, okay. So I don't talk about my day job on stream, but I probably should just for the context of this, and this will be the only time that I mention it, because most of what I do during the day is under a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA. So I won't be going into exactly what I do, or what exactly I'm working on, but I will say what I do. Look at my stream streak. Have a good stream time. Thank you so much, Solar. And yeah, get some sleep. I work as an audio test analyst for PlayStation. I work in AAA game development. And my job, I will not lie, is very fun. Depending on the day, I will either be playing a game, monitoring audio. I will be doing all this other stuff on the back end, working in Engine. I will be, and this is all on my LinkedIn, so I'm not having a problem, but I will not say what I'm working on right now. I will be working on implementing stuff. I will be working alongside the audio team to make sure the stuff is functioning as intended. Point is, that's what I do during my day job. 8 hours a day, or I should say 8 paid hours a day. These days, it's been 10. I've been working 10 hours a day. And then the weekends, I've been working 8. So, that has been taking up a lot of my time. A lot of my time. And, of course, with the work streams, with the Music Mondays, you guys know this part. But I have a secondary job where I am a freelance music composer and sound effects artist for various projects. Right now, I'm working on a animated pilot. I'm working on Fate Breakers, SMP, also known as Dante's Project. I'm working on a standalone soundtrack, which is what we're probably going to be working on tonight. And I'm also working on Adventures Tales with MC Avengers. I'm working on so many different projects right now. Whenever I'm off of work, it's been an absolute chore to get through the amount of work that I have, and the fact that my overtime just keeps extending and extending. I was prepared for it to just be the 5th. I was locked in. I was like, okay, we'll do 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or something of overtime. And then I will get back to the regular streaming. I just ended week 4, and we're going into week 5 of overtime. So you can imagine, I did not really prepare for this. And I'm terribly sorry, but I need to push back the regular streams once again. It's genuinely not in the cards for me right now. But I need to do what needs to get done. And as much as I love streaming, and as much as I love being here, being a source for everyone to sort of come together and to hang out, I can't right now. I'm just having a lot of troubles Um, first off, getting sleep at this point. I mean, um, my close friends, Kiki, Moon, and Mello, they keep to everyone. Actually, this is crazy. Everyone around me keeps telling me I need to get sleep, and to an extent, they have a point. I mean, I sleep maybe 4 hours a night. There's reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that. That's not important. We're talking about like the work side of things. But this overtime has really got me driving into a wall. I'm tired. I am working as hard as I can. I'm giving 120% of myself to everything that I'm working on. I'm with Fate Breakers. I am with Fate Breakers. I'm taking interviews because we just closed player applications on Sunday, but we've been doing interviews for a while. I've been taking interviews while I'm at work, while I'm on the clock, while I'm driving home as well. Genuinely, any bit of time that I've been using for work. I've been putting in the hours. It's absolutely insane. I feel your pain. I know the absolute pain that is overtime. When I started my job, I had to work 11.5 hours Monday through Friday. A 6-hour shift on Saturday. Thankfully, that's passed for the time being. I'm so thankful that you're not working that anymore, lovable Floof. I think, and I know that Kiki says this often, because I care a lot about my friends. And whenever my friends aren't like taking care of themselves, I'll like say, hey, like, are you sleeping? Like, are you getting enough food? And Kiki will come in and say, like, that's very hypocritical of you, time. And I'll be like, yeah, no, that's fair to an extent. I am very hypocritical. There's a double standard where I will make sure that everyone is taken care of first before I take care of myself. But genuinely, I would not wish this upon anyone. Hi, Mello. I would not wish upon anyone the struggle of working 50-hour weeks, coming home, working a second job, and managing to balance everything that I'm currently dealing with. That is just pure. I feel like at this point I've conditioned myself to this because I've been doing this work for so long that I've been working on music for 8 years at this point. And just over the years, I've been getting better and better. I've been taking up more and more projects. I was not, oh, Dad, why are you Hamilton? I'm gonna need a little, I'm gonna need a little bit more context to that. Also, sorry, Kitty. I see your messages. I need to go back and read them. I was casually doom scrolling my favorite trend. Then someone texted me an unknown number saying, "Oh, hey, it's you. So what's up with you spreading false information?" False information? They said they were Kaiden's lifelong best friend. Is Kaiden saying he's being attacked? I feel like I have no privacy anymore. At least I admit I say no. How do I hug this guy? Someone tell me now. I want to hug him. And now that I think about it, channel points, please, so I'm gonna fall asleep again to stream. That's okay. We'll actually here. I'll play the music while we talk because it's like 4 minutes of music right now. I'll play this just so everyone is familiar with what we're working on. Because he writes like he's running out of time, and you are working your butt off. You need to not be like Hamilton and take a break. Why do you put "take a break" in quotes? I mean, okay, but the weird part is, I genuinely feel though like I'm running out of time. That's a whole other discussion that I'll get into, some other point in time, but not right now. Maybe for Music Monday when we're actually like diving deeper into it. But for now, I just sort of want to talk about like where I've been, what I've been doing, because I don't talk about my I don't talk about my day life a whole lot. Quotes because song title. Is there a song title called Take a Break? I'm gonna be honest, it's a little too late in the night. I need to look at the Hamilton soundtrack then, just to make sure. It is. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it definitely is a song title. I was more. I'm gonna be honest. I was more worried that that was in reference to my own, music. Because I released an album called Take a Break, which is really funny. Ads? Oh, I'm so sorry for the ads. Yeah, I have my... This was written out of pure irony, by the way, that I have a 12-track album called Take a Break. I said, can draw a break, came back to this. So food, yay. That's good. This MC Hammer guy going, I've seen it. I've seen it, yeah. I know the ad that you're talking about. So you need to, like, I don't know, take a break. See, the thing is, I can't. And I know a lot of people tell me that I need to sleep, I need to take a break, I need to disconnect from everything. And while I agree that needs to get done, I cannot do that at the current time. I have just a few too many projects going on that need my attention. So I will not lie, over the past 4 weeks, the 4 weeks I've been working overtime, and the past, going into next week since it's been extended, I have been kind of off my phone. I think, like, I was checking my phone screen time, and usually it's at somewhere around like 6 to 8 hours. Because like I'll check my phone throughout the day, and I'll have like music playing at night when I'm trying to fall asleep. That's how my hours stack up, sort of, as well as just the occasional scrolling. My hours this week are down to 1 to 2 hours, and that's been the consistent trend. I have not been responding to a lot of Discord messages. I have not been responding to text messages, and I feel really bad. I will not lie. I feel terrible that I have not been interacting with people the way I usually do, because I just have too much work on my plate. How many times must I say this? Just eat the work. I could. I would if I could, cutie. I would if I could, but unfortunately this work is not edible. Oops, hang on. No, not place. What am I looking for? Clips. There we go. Bros live? I am live. I realize I'm really bad at socializing IRL now because all I know is work. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? Uncle? Wunkle? What is Wunkle? That's not supposed to say Wunkle, is it? Please tell me that's not supposed to say Wunkle. Music Friday? Not technically. It's not a Music Friday stream, and the reason why I separate music, Music Monday streams or like music insert weekday here streams from the work streams is that usually I will just sit in silence and not entire silence, but I'll sit a lot quieter. And I'll get the work done. That's typically what work streams are. So unfortunately, it's not a music stream, or a music quote unquote Music Friday stream, but it's a stream on Friday. What's up, Mello? I'm starting to think the reason I don't really feel bad a lot of the times because nobody really messages me other than maybe 1 to 2 people. I'm sorry about that, Solar. I know I need to do a lot better messaging people. Like, I got off work today. I saw, like 7 messages from Bug. Bug's my best friend. Bug's the guy I talk to when I don't want to talk to anyone else. So you know that if I'm not talking to him, I'm not talking to anyone. But when the family's family-friendly, funny, fantastic freaking fish facts is a wunkle, that's a good question. I don't know. What time tomorrow? That's a good question, Mello. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but it's okay. So all I can tell you is that's going to be in the evening. Outside of that, I'm still trying to figure that out. I've got a lot going on this weekend, and I'm trying to It's a W-Unk? Is it actually? Like, am I missing like some new culture? If that's my guess. Oh, okay, so it's a guess. Okay. I don't know what a wunkle is. After all you just said, I have too much work on my plate. It fits, trust. Oh, okay, yeah. In that case, yeah. No, I guess you could eat it if it's on a plate. But no, genuinely, like I feel like I'm neck deep in work right now. Actually, no, I feel like I'm fully drowning in work right now. People say like, "Oh yeah, I'm knee deep in work. Oh yeah, I'm waist deep in work." Me, I'm full on drowning in work. I love saying that. Finley's family friendly, funny, fantastic, freaking friggin' fish facts. That is a mouthful. Okay, here's a part of the stream where we start to lock in. We start to do actual work. Tonight we're working on Project Flame. Actually, let me pull up my document for this just so I know what we're doing. This is a track I think I was working. Actually, no, I think I started this track off stream. Okay, so to give everyone context, this album is due mid-July in order to meet the August deadline. I have everything set up for it, and I need to make sure that I meet the deadline in order for it to meet everything and to get on the services I need to get to. So we need to lock in. We need to lock in real hard. Where on earth is my... Okay, there are my work tabs. Okay. It's fine. I don't actually like genuinely tolerate people to talk to them about random topics. Oh, that's fair. Okay. Okay, we got a few tracks that I have marked in review, and I have a few tracks I have marked in progress. So we have to get through those tracks, and we have to make sure that those are done by tonight. I have 2 tracks in review, and I have 3 tracks in progress. I want to get through the review tracks, and I want to get through 2 of the in progress tracks. Since I think one of the in progress tracks I have scrapped. I need to get back through. Get back through? I need to redo. I'm drowning. Just drink the water. Oh, yeah. Let me drink the ocean of water. I say this to take an actual sip of my drink. Okay, let me listen to this again. Let me see where we're at. Turn this up. Also, ignore the fan if you can hear it in the background. It's going to be a bit of a nuisance because it is incredibly hot in my room. Whoa. I need to set up my stream deck again. I want chat commands at my disposal. I'm joining work. Literally the messenger above it. Trying to work. Basically easy win. I feel bad for that, but oh, geez, there's still a spider in my walls. Go look, dealing with the spider. I want to start learning how to use a DAW. Unfortunately, the computer I got it on, died on me later that week. So I'm trying to save it for a new one. I'm really sorry to hear about that lovable floof. My suggestion is to always start out with something simple. I think right now, what I've been using a lot, whenever I'm not home, is I use BandLab. I don't know. I'll think about that. The one that I've been using a lot is BandLabs. I have BandLabs installed on my computer at work simply because the only reason why I do this is because it is a browser digital audio workstation. And I really like the fact that I can access it anywhere, whenever I am on the go, whenever, literally you can make stuff through the app on your phone. You can make it on the website. It's pretty convenient, actually. And one day, I will get around to making a tutorial on the music channel, the YouTube music channel, how to make music in BandLabs. And then I'll be, and this is an idea that I've had for a while, because a lot of people ask, or have at least come to me saying oh, how do you write your music? Where do I start? And so I wanted, for the longest time, I've been thinking about doing a series on my music channel where I talk about the process of writing music and what my thought process is. It's basically those paid classes on what is it? It's like I don't even know like what it is anymore. It used to be. Nope, it's slipping my mind. I don't. It's like Learnly or something. I don't know. It's like. Hang on, let me look this up. Let me look up the site. Oh, it was studio.com. Yeah, studio.com. I was thinking about doing like a studio.com type of course, a lot more simplified and just free, because I think the way of making music should be universal. It doesn't matter what DAW you use. It doesn't matter how you create music. But I wanted to create courses that sort of break down my process of like how I approach music and um how I go about like writing themes, how I go about writing chords, like how I pick them and like what type of instrumentation I pick. Because I feel like at the end of the day, that's the more important thing than just like promoting a product, promoting these like paid sponsorships, like, oh, use XYZ because it is the greatest. It is and like all these other influencers, like I know they get paid for it. I know some of the time like they'll end up using it in their own work and they'll end up like incorporating it. I'm not sponsored by anyone. And I just want to create a guide that I wish I had when I was making music. A guide that shows you how to write instrumentals, how to write, how to approach music, basically. That, regardless of the DAW, can be incorporated into your workflow. I also made a new mask, so I don't have to edit my face in some videos. It's based off of the I'm slowly forgetting you face trend. Simple, but I loves it. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty fun. I feel like there's so many ways to create music. You could start on lyrics if you have them. You could start with the melody. You could start with the chords or a bass line. I feel like it's overwhelming for people. It can. Yeah, it can definitely be overwhelming. A learning experience I wouldn't sleep past. Silly. It's not even accounting for things like theory. Okay, so the whole point... So I already have like a Google Doc or two written out. Specifically, I was wanting to create a series on how to write music in GarageBand. Because I was like, GarageBand was what I started in. I started on my iPad in GarageBand iOS. And I literally jumped from that into a professional DAW called Pro Tools. i.e. the thing that we're looking at right now. And along the way, I wish I had a little bit more guidance to how to write music, to how to approach music. So what I would do for a course like this is I would want to, and yeah, as you say, like creating music has so many different aspects. You can approach it in so many different ways. But the purpose of the course that I would be thinking of is like, this is how you break down a track that you want to create. You have an idea in your head, and this is how you get it onto paper. This is how you write it out. This is how you create it, basically. So that's sort of the idea of that I've been tossing around for a bit. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to get around to something like that. But I would love to do a series like that. That's definitely something that's been on my mind for a hot second. 100% would buy. Well, that's the thing. It's free. It would be a free course. It would be like a free like breakdown course. I don't know. I'm spitballing ideas here. I would like to incorporate the harp in, but in all honesty, I can't 100% confirm that this is what I want. I have a few totally important questions. Sure. What questions you got, cutie? Hang on. Actually, I'm gonna let this play for a second, cause I realize I do not have water, and I desperately need it right now. So I'm gonna go quickly refill my water bottle, and I will be right back. I'm gonna just let this play, and I'm a mute. Okay, I'm back. Do we need to find the Tommy gun? Answer is yes. What would you do if an alien landed on your doorstep? Candy cane or a candy cane? That's a good question. If it's a candy cane, I'd enjoy it. If it's a candy cane, though, I'd be having some serious questions as to why he's out of containment. And finally, where's Kinger? That I cannot reveal the information of, in good conscience. Wait, what the hell is happening over here? Just looks for the win. I feel that. There's gotta be something here. I just don't know what it is. Specifically on this marker here. Something's gotta be here and I don't know what it is. Are you playing guitar? No, I'm playing my piano right now. I got my piano hooked up to a what's it called? Harp. I don't know, something. Honestly, that's kind of pretty just for a riff. I don't know. I feel like right now I'm trying to fit like a square peg into a round hole, and this just ain't working. My brain hurts now. How is your brain hurting? Yeah, no, we're just playing piano right now. I don't know how many intentions to pull out the guitar tonight. I don't think, at least. I don't know. That's me. That's me spitballing, just a wee bit. My piano hooks up to a harp right now. Well, I mean, yeah, no. Because I mean, that's how I play a lot of my instruments. Before, when I was on my laptop, I used to have an issue connecting my piano to my what's it called, my DAW. But since I switched back to my main computer, I've had pretty easy connections. Whoa, why didn't that play? That's weird. Thank you, Level Flute, for the subscription. Yeah, I know ads can be a bit annoying, but thank you everyone for sticking through it. Here, actually, do we want For tonight and tonight only, I'll do something that I haven't done in a long time. And that is a keyboard cam. If I can set this up properly. Let's see if I can set this up. Okay, well, I need this to actually sit properly, and then we can set it up. Let's see, is this gonna work? I love when I actually want to sleep and the brain goes 2,000 miles an hour. Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm sorry you're going through that, Solar. I feel that on the regular. Hang on, we got the keyboard cam? Keyboard cam! It's not straight at all. Why is that? I don't know. Yeah, what we got? Over here. This is my old laptop, somewhere off screen. That's the backpack that I carry it in. This right down here is the fan that's keeping me cool because the room is like 80 degrees. Freak, why did I get so much delay out of nowhere? I don't know. That's a good question. After all these years, please tell me you guys weren't my brain. Wait, what is that emote? That is awesome. That's a really funny emote. What do you mean after all these years? What the hell does that mean? Were you guys expecting a keyboard cam at some point? I mean, maybe in the next setup that I do, there will be keyboard cam. But that might be spoilers for the next, that might be a bit spoilery. I don't know if I could tell you guys that. Okay. I'm assuming there's no way that we can zoom out that camera, can we? Nope, that looks pretty much exactly what I'm seeing. Also, this is my my Oculus Quest 2. I have not used it in a hot second because the Oculus Quest app sucks, and I have not been able to connect my my Steam stuff to it. So, unfortunately, we will not be doing any VR stuff for the time being. I don't have any plans to do any VR stuff, but it's here. Yeah, unfortunate, but oh well. night snack. Yeah, that's a good idea. Late night snacks are always the greatest. I don't have anything on me right now, because unfortunately my hands are in use. But you know. I believe that's a B Phrygian scale. I could be wrong though. I think it is because that's what Adventures Can Be Found Anywhere uses, which is a really good track. I do like it. Get your heartbreak go burr. I'm just happy to be around for this stream. And not like 30 seconds behind on delay. I'm glad that people are here too. It really does make the nights where I'm just flat out working a little bit easier, and it's really fun. It's hot as freak in this small off freaking room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper? It might be the Grim Reaper. I hate to break it to you. Hate to break it to you. Oh, I got an email saying that my music is an accelerator from my publisher. What does that mean? Thanks to Accelerator, TuneCore's Accelerators category optimization strategy, 2 of your tracks are currently gaining momentum. I've seen... Okay, hang on. I don't think I've pointed this out yet, but I do want to talk about it because it is a huge freaking achievement. Where on earth is my Spotify playlist? Okay, Signal found. Deep Space has... The first track has reached 15,000 streams. That is insane. Like, holy crap. Look at the numbers. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 15,000. Holy shit, guys. Genuinely, like, just thank you so much for listening. Deep Space is such a like strong passion project of mine, and I'm so happy that so many people like it. But the opening track in particular seems to be doing really well. I don't. Let's go on and listen to it now. It means so much to me that people are actually like listening and enjoying my music. I've never heard of it. Deep Space is genuinely my favorite project that I've worked on. It is a standalone soundtrack about the story of traveling through space with the question of just the genuine question of like how much like is there sentient life out there. It is such a phenomenal soundtrack, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so happy with the work that I put into it. The soundtrack took like what, 2.5 years or something to put out, but man, everything that I've written for it is so good. Everything connects so well. The story can be easily told through like just the titles and the titles of the tracks and the music alone. But if you dive deeper and if you've joined me for the journey of writing it, holy crap, 10 times better. And there's so much lore. I believe all my socials do have the story. So like, let me find it very quickly. Whoops.
Right off the
No,
bat.
hang on. Not that. Okay. I did make this a quote unquote video, but there is a thing called Deep Space Dash the movie, which is just basically all the shorts put together in a sequential sequence of how the events unfold. The story of like these audio logs.
Answers.
And each of the songs that plays underneath them is tied to the story piece that they infer.
Today, I found a cave opening and went inside.
So this
It
is
was filled with stalagmites
Caves and
streams
Chasms.
of water, similar to something you'd find on Earth. Despite being underground, the cave was lit with a soft blue light. The deeper I went, the more I wondered what I would.
What was that the end of
Day 4 in
Hieroglyphs?
space. Log 3. I found hieroglyphs that led me to an orb with a holographic message.
The holographic
It was
message.
hard to make out at first what was being said. I didn't speak the language they communicated in. However, when I picked up the orb again, it scanned me. I think it detected my language.
This was such a fun project to do. Cause I was like, how do I want to promote this this project? And I came to the conclusion that the best way I wanted to promote it was through the short form like voice log type beats, which were so fun. I love it. I freaking love it so much. So yeah, the story of Deep Space is out there on the internet. It is such a fun journey. And Jin had so much fun writing it. Okay. We're getting distracted. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a small break from this, and we're gonna move on to a different track. Because I'm working on another track called "The Pacifist," and I need to continue work on this because I am just struggling with writing this right now. So I need to actually sit down and I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with this track. Let me listen to this very quickly so I can remind myself where we're at. Is this supposed to be this quiet? It's not. I'm making 2 LGBTQ skits. What is Yaoi? What is Yuri? Congrats. Big Yaoi. Wait, why the hell are you writing Yaoi and Yuri? Do I want to ask that question? Probably not, in all honesty. Whoops. feel like I'm getting ideas listening to your stuff. I don't want to impede on your work. Now, speaking of writing, I honestly want to try and be an author. I have way too much lore I want to share with my OCs and people. So, okay. The beauty of doing these music streams and the Music Monday streams as well is, personally for me, I find that I gain a lot of creative energy just from sitting and listening to other people work. Especially when it comes to writing music, especially when it comes to them doing something creative. And honestly, that's how I got into doing all this and into being a music composer myself for video games and film and TV. It's just watching other people do it, feeling inspired, and basically working alongside them. So with that, I highly encourage that anyone who wants to do anything, if you're getting inspiration for something, pull up whatever software you need and just join me. Work alongside me, because these work streams are meant for me to be getting work done. The purpose of work streams is, I was already working. I was already doing stuff and progressing tracks and doing stuff that I needed to, and thought, I'll go live and I'll share the process, because it's not something that's regularly seen. The process of writing music is rarely shown, and personally, I want to sort of pull back that curtain and show people that writing music is not as difficult as it may seem. It can be difficult, and it can be an absolute nightmare to try and write. But the music that I write is so incorporated into who I am that it flows so naturally. And not only does music flow, but creative inspiration also flows from that. So yeah, once again, I highly encourage that any one of you that have like a creative idea that want to write alongside me, please join me. That's what these streams are for. I love the idea of people sort of watching the stream, tuning in, and just joining in a writing process. It's so fun, and I feel like honestly it's kind of needed for the day and age that we're in. Problems I don't have anything to do with. I mean, even having a phone and like just starting like as I said, like the BandLabs app. The BandLabs app does like a lot of stuff that you can do. Even if it's just like scratching down like a melody over some chords, it's still an idea that you can flesh out later. Nice. Okay, I'm liking this track. When you breathe a breath? No way. Really? What? I was not aware of this information. I'm a big fan of that melody. Honestly, I think this track is pretty good where it is. I did do a little bit of readjustment when I came to like putting these new segments in. Nice. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna. Maybe I should leave them as is. I'm not gonna mark them as done yet. I kind of want a more fresh mind to look them over. I do want to work on this track though, because I was working on this track for a little bit. This is not Project Flame related, but it still is a good track, and I was using it for like background noise earlier, which is actually pretty fun. The more you know. The more you start to realize, oh, maybe you can do this for a living. If you do the right context of things, if you actually set up the right payment for it. But that's a whole other like business discussion to get into. Friday. Okay, let's play this. I got work to do on this as well. Wednesday. Nice. Okay. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know that I want to do something cool. Nice. Whoa. Okay, hang on. Something just hit me mentally. Or not mentally. Something just hit me physically. And I feel really weak all of a sudden. What time is it? It's midnight. Oh, boy. I want to keep going, chat. I really do. But something just hit me really hard. Doing you good? Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's like a level of fatigue in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Oh yeah, real. Glad to know I'm not alone in this. Hang on, let's reset that. First thing else made me think of Gravity Falls. Of this piece? Or was it, this? Oh, no, it's probably this. I don't know what it is. I've just been writing so much music that sounds like Gravity Falls. I cannot explain to you why. I also don't know why he keeps trying to do that. I think... What's my keybind for? Is it this key? Oh, yeah, no, it's my numpad enter key that triggers that. No wonder. Time to watch it? Maybe. Maybe it's time to rewatch the whole series. I haven't watched... You know, honestly, I haven't binge watched it since the finale released. Which was, what, 8 to 10 years ago or something? Which is crazy to think about. But I really do want to sit down and rewatch the whole series. I loved it growing up. Nice. Okay, it's a good intro. The problem is, okay, so we were doing last stream that we did, we were looking at different, what's it called? We were trying to make a dynamic music system in Minecraft. Spoiler alert, I still haven't gotten that done. But this is the track that I was trying to work. It was trying to incorporate into that sort of space. So the idea was, the first 8 measures would be the intro. The first 8 measures would be the intro. And then, like, section A would be, like, 9 to... Honestly, it would be probably 9 to, like, 29 or something. I don't know. But, like, the more structure we see in this, the more structure we see in this, the more we start to have to work with, and we're able to dynamically shift the music through and through. It's a cool concept, but unfortunately, I cannot seem to get that to work in Minecraft. And if I can, I have not spent enough time in the documents to figure out how exactly that works. But I digress. I did not mean to hit the keyboard. I meant to say I digress, but I mean, we're still working on it. Help us zoning out, and all I hear was music robot explosion. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I wanted to get more work done tonight, but I'm just feeling heavy dissociation right now. I'm probably gonna need to stop in order to sort of mentally clear myself and to get the work that I need to get done. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know when we'll be back. I would like to say with confidence, but in all honesty, the only date that I can really give is July 1st, when we transfer over the month. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I really wanted just to sort of share a little bit more of what I'm working on behind the scenes, what's been keeping me busy, as well as sort of the main purpose of this was just explaining why I haven't streamed in so long. Why I still will not be streaming in the next month. I feel really awful. Because I really do love doing this. But yeah, unfortunately, I just can't right now. So as much as I'd like to keep working on music, I need to like take a small mental break. I have gone through a whole glass of whiskey right now, one of these glasses. I need to drink some water in order to like recuperate myself. But yeah, right now I just sort of need to get my head on straight as I figure out how I wanted to go about this. I really wanted the next... I was really hoping for the next Music Monday stream to be on the 15th. I was aiming for it. I was so prepared. And then, like, a couple days ago, I got word that we're going to be extending our overtime schedule. And it's been pushed back to the 22nd. I so greatly wish that that I could be doing more, but unfortunately I just can't right now. I'm stretched so incredibly thin on the stuff that I'm already doing. It's honestly inconceivable. But yeah, that's just sort of the state that I'm at. We're not going to be raiding out tonight. I got to get this work done, and I got to get it done tonight. So thank you everyone so much for joining. It is midnight. for me, but I still got to get work done. So we'll keep working. I will keep working to the night, but I won't bore you guys with just sitting in silence. So thank you all so much for tuning in, but unfortunately, I got you out. So I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.